Hello again, and welcome to Interpreting Asia, Interpreting Europe. In this programme, we are going to look at how liaison interpreters need to be aware of cross-cultural differences as they decipher what the speakers mean. In today's drama, we see that a European visitor and his Vietnamese host are concluding their meeting. Everything has gone very well, and there is a feeling of goodwill between them. But even with the very best of intentions, things can go wrong.
Well, cheers.
Xin mời.
Chúc mạnh khỏe.
Xin mời ông.
Chúc mạnh khỏe.
Cheers. Chúc mạnh khỏe.
Thưa ông Jack, ông sinh năm nào ạ?
So, Mr. Jack, what year were you born?
1948.
Năm 48.
Vậy ông hơn tuổi tôi nhiều lắm.
So, you are a lot older than me.
Yes, I suppose I am.
Đúng, tôi tin vậy.
Ông sinh năm Tý, tuổi con chuột.
So, you are a rat.
I'm a rat. I see.
Bây giờ ông thích ăn món gì?
Now, what would you like to eat?
What have they got?
Để tôi gọi mấy món ngon cho ông dùng thử nhé.
Let me order
Cho cái số
Okay.
a couple of
Fine.
dishes for you to try.
Okay.
1, 3, 4. Cảm ơn. Ông Jack ạ, tôi là tuổi lợn.
Mr. Jack, I am a pig.
You're a pig? Well, you don't look like a pig to me.
Nhưng trông bà không giống con lợn.
Hay làm ăn đến đâu rồi? Trông có vẻ là làm ăn lớn đấy.
So, how's business? By the side of you, it looks good.
Actually, it hasn't been so good, but I'm hoping to do some good business deals in Vietnam. Keep my fingers crossed.
So, what has gone wrong? Well, both the Vietnamese host and the European guest are insulting each other without realising it. Not only don't they speak each other's language, but they don't understand each other's culture. For example,
Thưa ông Jack, ông sinh năm nào ạ?
So, Mr. Jack, what year were you born?
1948.
Năm 48.
Vậy ông hơn tuổi tôi nhiều lắm.
So, you are a lot older than me.
Yes, I suppose I am.
Đúng, tôi tin vậy.
Ông sinh năm Tý, tuổi con chuột.
So, you are a rat.
I'm a rat. I see.
in European culture, the zodiac signs say that you can be born in the month of Gemini or Scorpio, but there is no year of the pig or year of the rat. So naturally, the European guest feels insulted when he's called a rat. Clearly, the Vietnamese businesswoman has no wish to insult her guest, so the liaison interpreter should have conveyed the meaning of the speaker rather than translating the exact words. Perhaps if the interpreter had been more aware of the cultural differences, he might have said, "You were born in the year of the rat." But there is more.
Làm ăn đến đâu rồi? Trông có vẻ là làm ăn lớn đấy.
So, how's business? By the side of you, it looks good.
In many European countries, it is not considered polite to draw attention to physical appearance, or even to age, which they just did. It can easily offend. So again, the interpreter could have been more subtle about his translation and explained to the guest that the Vietnamese host is not being impolite. But it is not just the Vietnamese accidentally giving offence. Look at the European's hand gesture here.
Actually, it hasn't been so good, but I'm hoping to do some good business deals in Vietnam. Keep my fingers crossed.
Physical gestures often mean different things in different cultures. I'm keeping my fingers crossed in British culture means I'm hoping for good luck. But unfortunately, in Vietnamese culture, it means something entirely different. So, interpreters need to know more than just two languages. They need to understand the cultures as well.
Cultural awareness is quite a sensitive topic, but it's nonetheless important. Most people think that interpreters only deal with language. They don't. We are, if you like, a bridge between cultures, and that's what we should be. If it's just a question of finding one word in one language and an equivalent in another, the computer can do that much more quickly and much more efficiently than we can. It's not about that. It's more about getting a message from one culture to another.
Yes, an interpreter is providing more than just language input. He is also acting as a bridge between cultures. The interpreter must convey the meanings which are carried in the culture to the other party.
The interpreters are not only bringing the language from one, well, you could say, source language to a target language, but moreover, they need to understand the languages, the cultures, the habits, even the peoples of both nations in order to be able to transfer the message.
Cross-cultural awareness is the knowledge about cultural differences, is understanding of our own culture and familiarity with ways to relate to and work with people from other cultures.
Interpreters' cross-cultural competence is a particular way of thinking, a sensitivity to cultural diversities, and a conscious effort to apply the awareness to the whole process of interpreting. It is a willingness to put oneself into the speaker and audience's shoes and an ability to act accordingly for the benefit of smooth communication.
Liaison interpreting is so much more than language alone. It is about culture, it is about people's habits, and above all, it is about people. We are going to look now at some liaison interpreters working in different social and cultural contexts.
是叫天宫赐佛，我们可以看到在佛中设立一个大茶壶，是代表着水是从天上而来，由壶中溢出，天福天佛，天宫赐福，也是象征着美满幸福，福杯满溢。那在这边呢，同时我也祝各位来宾呢美满幸福，福杯满溢。
好，你就可以开始说了。
This is one of the 8 sites, major sites in the museum. As you can see, this is a teapot, and this is called Heavenly Teapot, which suggests that the water comes from heaven, and the Tianhu also, the Heavenly Teapot in China sounds very similar to God's send. So this has a good wish that everybody will have the luck sent by God and will have happiness. And this is also my wish to all of you.
Here is a scene from an English village festival.
The youngest child in the school, so we find out who the youngest child in the school is, picks the name out of the hat. And so whoever name is picked out, that's the person who is the May Queen. And then the other girls, who are also the Year 6 girls, are what we call her attendants. So they sort of stand on her, either side of her, and support her, like bridesmaids really at a wedding.
因为这是一个非常传统的节日，我们选这个小王后的时候呢，是这么选的。然后先是从这个小孩6岁的小孩中呢，他们先这个自己自愿，然后呢把他们名字记下来，我们再从中呢选，就是这种抽签的性质选定了这个人，然后选定这人旁边还要选一个人呢，就是给他帮助他一块儿去参加这个，作为他的一个陪伴的人一块儿去参加这个。
In this next clip, we will see our interpreter from the village May Queen scene taking part in a role play, pretending that he cannot speak English.
Can't you see that the pictures are of popular art?
你能不能看出来，其实这些作品都是非常流行的一种。
我倒能感觉到是流行，但是呢，因为他这个作品呢是流行，可是我并不知道他想做这个他的艺术家呢，他要表现什么，我看不懂他要表达什么思想。
Yes, I can see it's popular art, but I don't understand what the author is trying to say in his work.
As you can see, the liaison interpreter can be involved in a wide variety of circumstances and needs to have a deep cultural understanding of what is happening. Here is some advice which I'm sure you would like to follow.
One of the things that you have to do is to make sure that you're as aware of these cultural idiosyncrasies as you can be. Frequent as many foreigners as possible, listen to as much spoken language as possible. This is tricky sometimes. Reading is a second best. Expose yourself as much as you can to foreign culture, to the other culture that you're supposed to be bridging.
Before we finish, here are some examples of some different cultural events and references. I think you would have to be very good to understand all these.
我们称为比丘尼，这样就是说佛的弟子里面哈。
Okay, Buddhism.
Later, when the Buddhists
and a temple in China.
into China, the people would like to.
That's what I call a uniform. He is a Morris dancer.
在酒吧里边享受快乐的时光。
Thank you, tell me introduce me so much details about Morris. So enjoy your dancing and
it's traditional at this time of the year to have May Day celebrations. This goes back hundreds of years. Really.
A historic village in England, Albury.
Hundreds. There was a village here in this part of Hertfordshire mentioned in the Domesday Book, and as far back as 1291 there was a population here of about 75.
It takes a lot of time to coordinate and contact people.
Ladies of the village community.
But a lot of these people come back every year, so they, expect to come each year.
Chúng tôi bắt đầu chuẩn bị cho cái này từ tháng 11 năm ngoái, và nói chung cũng có rất nhiều việc phải làm và chúng tôi có rất nhiều việc, ví dụ như mời người nọ mời người kia điều phối các công việc với nhau. Thì có rất nhiều người ta cứ năm.
The drama we saw at the beginning of the programme was based on Vietnamese speakers meeting English-speaking Westerners. Let's finish this programme by looking at a short drama with a different set of cultural misunderstandings between Chinese and British business people.
我很高兴您此次行程很顺利。
I'm very pleased that your trip has been so successful.
Well, without your help, it would have been impossible.
多亏了您的帮助啊，太感谢了。
这没什么，是我的荣幸。
Not at all. It has been a pleasure.
You've been very kind, and your hospitality was wonderful.
您还非常的热情好客。
Well, that's an interesting picture.
那幅画很有意思啊。
您喜欢吗
Do you like it?
I like the style. Is it contemporary?
我喜欢它的风格，是现代作品吗？
有30-40年了。这位画家刚去世不久，生前是中国美术界挺知名的人物。
It was 30 or 40 years old. The artist Chen Xilin died recently. He was quite well known in the Chinese art circle.
Ah, we don't have anything to compare with this in the West. My wife likes that type of painting. Anyway, I must go back to the hotel and pack.
我们西方就没有这一类风格的作品，我妻子一定会很喜欢的。我现在要回酒店收拾行李了。
请收下吧，不成敬意，我派人送到您酒店去。
Please, it is my gift to you. I will have it sent to your hotel.
Oh, I couldn't possibly accept such a gift.
我实在不敢收。
不行，一定要收下。
No, please, I insist.
Oh, I feel very awkward about taking the painting.
您和客人的这次会面还都顺利吧？
还好，可是我的画，
我想他只是出于礼貌罢了。
你是说他不是真想要我的画？
是啊，他肯定没想到您能把画送给他。
Well, I was just trying to be polite. You know, they wrapped it up and sent it to the hotel. I'll have to get it to the airport somehow, and then try and get it through customs, I suppose. But, just wonder whether I ought to leave it at the hotel.
Well, I enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. Goodbye.